Shalom, shalom, this Shia from GMS, Savannah, Georgia, coming with another lesson. But first and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rikakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, which rule well, teach well, and to the ark and put his 100% truth out of the Bible and sincerity by risking their freedom, life and freedom to do so. And salutation to the hopeful elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as you speckled birds. But today's lesson I'm going into is this Jake right here. They linked up with Neuralink and got that that brain chip. He's pushing the Neuralink, and this is 2/3 right here for sure. I think he's a Jake. I don't know if he's a Tay or not, but he's gonna be reminded if he's a Jake in the kingdom that he took these devices, man. He trusted in the science. And if he a Tay, he just come back in captivity. But I think he's a Jake, and they always want to push that face out there with Jake. Like I say, he ain't even no celebrity. They haven't even did celebrities yet. But this Jake here went in on it, and and got the Neuralink. Let's go into some scriptures on this. I'm going to start off right here with 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And one thing with Jacob was saying that, with all the benefits and this and that with the Neuralink, he could just use this, his eyes or whatever to, do, you could check out the video and all this this new wave technology. And Jake felt that, it was beneficial to his life. But this is 2/3 Jake, he gonna get his judgment for that. Gonna get his judgment for that. Hosea 4:6, it says right here, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no more priest to me, seeing thou have forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. And like I say, our people destroyed for the lack of knowledge, with this Neuralink and all that, man. Linking, all this technology to the human body and all kind of stuff, just crazy. And like I say, Jake think he doing a transcending, but no, man, you messing yourself up, man, for real. Getting involved in all that BS, man. But see, Jake in the world. So Jake in the world, he considered the 2/3, so we shouldn't be surprised at anything that they do. Revelation 13:14 said, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which have had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had a wound by a sword and did live. And see, that's that technology, coming with that seal, that Neuralink, all that is all that's a part of it. And that's where it's going to go into Revelations 13:16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And you see, Jake already have committed to that, getting it in his forehead. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the beast of the number of his name. And see, that's that Jake, man. You know, you know, trusted in trusted in the science, just like everybody took with the Squid Games. They trusted in the science. You know, and that's the thing about it. It's just crazy, just to see what our people do, man. Just to put themselves out there, like they doing something big. They being a trendsetter, but yeah, you being a trendsetter to be a damn fool. You know, to link up with all the stuff that these devils doing, man. You go, like I say, you gonna be reminded of that, man. You definitely gonna be reminded of that. And that Ecclesiastes 12:10, Sirach 12:10, never trust thy enemies. Like Russ, so is his wickedness. You know, although he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust that had been altogether wiped away. Yep. And see, that's the thing about it. They humble themselves to tell you how great this technology is, but they only putting you in a trick bag, Jake, because it's gonna be something that's gonna destroy you. Sleazy, they got a short time here to rule, man, in these end days, man. And you following right behind all this BS, man, all this science, man. You getting caught up in it. And that Karagma is coming. And like I say, a lot of our people are going to get destroyed taking these devices. Definitely going to get destroyed. Like I say, our people perish for the lack of knowledge, man. And it's crazy. And like I say, you get a chance, pull it up on Instagram and check out the video, and it's crazy. This Jake he through. He is through dealing. But hey, we just being the watchman and warning, the hopeful elect not to take those devices, man. We warning y'all, do not take those devices. Do not trust your enemies. Do not trust them in their science, because it's all to destroy you, Jake. And that's all it is. But bottom line, we trying to warn y'all, but see, a lot of our people gonna fall for this stuff, and they're gonna be punished for it. We warning y'all to stay away from this stuff, because it's coming. And then sooner or later, a lot of this stuff is going to become mandatory. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. Our temptation is coming for you, Jakes. But we just here to warn you all. But I hope this is edifying to the whole lamb and sheep. Kwan Yasharala, call Allah, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and on to the next lesson. Shalom.